Hi everybody, Paula, RN, Wise Woman Nurse, with a little magic and medicine and magic, Manuscript Monday. Here for the long awaited, because I know you've all just been sitting around waiting for me to get off my butt and create a sassy little video in regards to the yoga piece of my new book, Sacred Circle Shamanic Yoga for Releasing Stress and Trauma. I'm wondering at what point in time I don't call it my new book anymore. After it's been around for a year, I'm not sure. Whatever. So people read the title of the book and see the shamanic yoga. Yoga. I can't do yoga. I'm not stretchy enough. I can't get down on the floor. This isn't for me. And so I've been promising to put together videos for each of the yoga sequences in the book. This is the first one, and it's the very simple one. It's a very simple posture series, I should say, for the chapter 6 that's about yoga. And this speaks of the 5 directions of spinal movement. So what I want to share with you is how we are all capable of doing yoga. We are all capable of doing every one of these postures because we can figure out how to do each one of them in our own way, even if they don't look exactly like the picture and they're not in the same, like standing. You're not standing. Instead, you're sitting because that works for you, or you're lying on your mat. So I'm going to explain that. So this particular posture right here, mountain posture, it's very obvious. It's extension. So it's lifting the spine up so that the top of your spine is extending up and the base of your spine at the tailbone is extending down. So you're just stretching the spine in both directions to create space between each one of your spinal bones to make room for the energy of your nervous system to be able to flow freely out your peripheral nerves. And if you want to get into the fun part of this, the chakras that are aligned down your spine, the meridians, the nadis that come off your chakras. Meridians are traditional Chinese medicine term for the very same thing that is yogic tradition nadi, the words. So it's like the electrical wiring in your house, but it's the electrical wiring in your body that comes off the chakra breaker box. And when you open that space by extending your spine up, you're creating this free flow of energy that can move in your body. So that's the extension piece. And with every yoga posture, you're going to be extending that spine. You want it to be lengthened and supple and creating space for that energy movement. So then this posture here, we are going to be moving our body at a side bend. And the bend, I'm going to be very clear, is to come from right here, your heart space. It's to come from the sternum. So you're feeling a slight bend. You're not tipping from the waist at a large bend. And the reason I say that is you want to be activating the chakras. You want to be activating your spinal column so that there's that free flow of nerve, life force, chakra energy. That is what helps to bring your body into peace state so that when you are in that peace state, peace of body physically, mind, emotions, brain, and nervous system, and spirit, your energy body, the aura, the whole energy body that's right to your core, out to the big aura. When you have body, mind, spirit in peace mode, you are in healing mode, and it's much easier for you to release those past stresses and traumas and heavy energies, all the same kind of thing, that are in your body. It's much easier to release, let go, and heal when you're in peace mode. So side bending from the sternum. Forward fold. That's very obvious. You're bending forward. From your hip joints, we tend to bend forward from our waist, and that bows out our lower back, which puts pressure on the low back, pressure on the vertebrae, the discs, So you want to be bending from your hip bones. That's where your body is meant to fold forward, from the hip bones. Then the twist is, again, everything we do, we extend the spine and we twist to the left. We twist to the right. So the twist is coming again from the sternum, from your heart space. If you live, move, breathe, and love from your heart space, remember that. From the heart space, you'll remember to bend, lateral bend from the heart space, twist from the heart space. Everything's extended before we bend or twist. Then the Sphinx pose is down on the floor, and it's a back bend. Again, you're back bending from that sternum. So you want to feel the energy of the work coming from your sternum, not your low back. So you lift the spine up and you come forward in a back bend from the sternum. I like to keep my neck neutral, and sometimes to remind myself of that, I'll tip the chin slightly down. So the work is from the sternum, thoracic area of the spine, and I'm not taking my neck and overextending it backward. If I want to work on neck moves, I can do that separately, side to side, bending forward, bending backwards, just working on the neck so I can focus on it and not overextend or do anything to like stretch and like damage injury to that neck area. So I like to do that by itself. So we have the extend up, the lateral bend of the spine, the forward fold of the spine, the twist of the spine, the back bend of the spine, and then we lie in Shavasana and we just relax. So very simple. I'm going to add to this video me doing these poses just as you see these pictures here. So I will be standing, or I'll be sitting, or I'll be lying to do these postures. But I'm going to show you how to do each one of them standing. Then I'm going to do each one of them again sitting in a chair. Then I'm going to do each one of them again lying on my mat. So all of the yoga posture series in the books, if you just look at the posture, what is my body doing here? Is it extended? And we do extend in all postures. Is it lateral bending? Is it folding forward? Is it twisting the spine? Is it back bending the spine? Look at the posture. And then if you do that motion of the spine, whether you're standing up, you're sitting in a chair, or you're lying down on your mat on the floor, or lying in your bed, actually physically doing the postures lying in your bed or doing them in your mind. All you have to say, what is my spine doing? And then I can do every one of the postures in every one of the series. Move that spine and deep, slow breathe. You're bringing yourself into inner conscious connection, alignment with that energy medicine of you, the medicine and magic of your nervous system, of your chakra energy medicine system. You're bringing yourself into alignment with that, and you're creating peace inside yourself. And that is the key. So anyone can do the yoga that's in this book. And I'm going to add standing, sitting, and lying down. Thank you for being here. One last thing before I get into the actual postures. I like to teach yoga in the way that I'm going to show you how to do the posture, and then you have this still life set. Open the book and you can see the different posture series. So this still life set that you can then work through each posture, holding it as long as you want and taking as many breaths in that posture as you want and works for you, as opposed to if you're like following me along. I might go faster than you want to or slower than you want to. When you have this still pictures, you can do the postures on your own. I'm setting you up for like my first book down here, Hands on Health, taking your health back into your own hands. I'm setting you up to take your health back into your own hands and create your own yoga practice in the way that works for you. With love, from my sacred heart space. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to show you the posture standing. So the first posture, mountain, is literally just lifting. So you're extending your spine from your head up, and you're extending your spine from the tailbone area down. So it's literally just lifting yourself up in good posture. And you can do that wherever you are, sitting in a chair, standing, or lying in your bed. Then the lateral bend, standing side bend, you can do simply like this. You can just see, I just turn my sternum laterally to the right, now to the left. You see just my shoulders come up a little bit to go either way. You can do it with your hands up, and you see it's coming from right here, the sternum. I'm not bending to the side from my waist. So you just do that to the right, to the left, and you're going to feel the force of it right in here in that heart space. Forward fold, simply bending from the hips, forward folding. I'm down here still. That is the forward fold. Now the twist, I'm going to do it standing. So I'm just simply standing and I'm twisting from here, keeping my chin somewhat neutral in alignment with my spine. It's twisting from my sternum space. Come back to center, twist the opposite way. My spine is lifted up and I'm twisting from the sternum this way. So the Sphinx, I'm not going to be down on the floor doing this, but I'm just going to stand here. It's lifting up, again, extending the spine and lifting right through here. So you're just lifting, and I'm doing a slight back bend from my spine space. It's like the floor is against my torso, but it's not because I'm standing. And then the forward fold again. So when we do a twist or we do a lateral bend one way or the other, or we do a back bend, it's always good to do the counter posture of folding forward. That's it. I'll do it in a chair now. Okay, here I am sitting in a chair. So the extension of the spine is, again, just lifting up from the head and extending down from the tailbone. And you're just creating space along your spinal column. Lateral bend, you've got the chair. You can't see my chair, it's under my butt, but it's here. And so I put my hands on, just grab the edges of the chairs, and you can use this to just then create a bend right in here. And it's going to be subtle because that's a pretty solid piece there. It's not flexible like your waistline. So it's just a lateral bend from that sternum space. Forward fold in the chair. So I'm sitting here in this chair. I'm going to push it back a little further. Forward folding in the chair. I'm just coming forward over my legs. If you're physically capable and you want to extend your legs out on the floor in front of you so that your heels are on the floor and you can come down further over those legs. Pretty simple. And then the twist again. Okay. Using that seat, the back of the chair. See my chair, lovely back. Using the back of the chair, my right hand's here, my left hand's down here on the seat. I'm keeping my chin in alignment with my spine, and I'm just twisting from the sternum space. Deep, slow breathing while you're doing it. Come back to center. Pause. Give your energy medicine time to come back to center. Then grab the seat, grab the back of the chair, keep that spine in alignment, the chin in alignment with the spine, and twist to the left. Simple as that. Back bend. Use that chair. Grab behind you. Just use it to lift the heart space up. Right here, heart space. Back bending from the sternum. And then forward fold. So I'm going to do these motions lying down on the mat. I am lying prone, face down. They can also be done lying in the, back to the mat, corpse pose, supine, however you want to put it. But I'm going to do it in the front. That way I can reach the camera better. So extension. Stretch the spine out. Lateral bend. Twist. Twist. Sphinx. And now the Sphinx, this is the way Sphinx back bend posture is done. My pelvic bones are being pressed to the floor, and the bend is coming from my sternum. The bend is not coming from my low back. This is probably one of my favorite postures. And then the only other one to do, we've done twist, we've done extension, we've done lateral bends, both sides. Back bend here is the forward fold. So the forward fold is simply forward folding from the hips, not the waist. Now, you can also do this on your back. So if you are lying and doing these postures on your back, extension, lateral bend, twist, twist, back bend. I've just lifted the sternum up, and forward fold. You can just bring your legs up like this. You can bring your legs up like this if that works. And forward fold yourself towards your legs. And then lying in Shavasana, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to relax, completely relax into peace. This moves your body into DNA healing mode. I'm just going to flop back over here and say, thank you for being here. Paula, RN, Wise Woman Nurse, signing off. P.S. I think you can all do all the postures in the book, Sacred Circle Shamanic Yoga for Releasing Stress and Trauma. Bye-bye.